609 Feels handing a blade ending the city on his own terms. A night told her to the net, it was like, oh, clouds, blue bags, for the empty room. Keeps changing, but my names are never shown. There's a way I always liked it when this city called me home. I step across the yellow line as the carriage door slides wide. Feel the station falling back when I climb the steps inside. I used to move through corridors when no one said my name, carrying sealed brown folders that could tell those streets came. If a meeting needed silence, I was waiting near the door. If a promise needed weight, I was the weight behind the floor. This city paid in favors more than paper or put a certain kind of quiet on a man who stayed control. But the cracks behind the marble started whispering too loud. So I bought one simple ticket, left before I joined that crowd. Don't mistake the way I'm leaving for a man who lost his nerve. I'm just choosing where this story bends and swerves. I'm a night train runner, not a runaway. I pick the track, I choose the hour, then I walk away. But when this city wants a ghost, it remembers what I've done. Tonight it gets my outline and the rhythm of my run. You can call it disappearing, I just call it changing roads. I'm a night train runner, keeping both my hands on hold. Compartment light is yellow, fabric seats and tied roads. Coat hung on a metal hook, corridor door half closed. Ticket labs inside my wallet, there's a return I never told. Little printed destination that won't see me at its door. Phone facing the darkness, one unsent line on the screen. Don't wait up for explanation, remember where I've been. I lock the words behind my thumb and let the cursor fade. Watch the fences turn to dark lines as the city slides away. Tracks run back toward the towers, out ahead into the black. Still don't care which way you face, it can always take you back. I could ride this line in circles, be the rumor that returns. Let the old life open arms and pretend it never burned. But I know what loyalty costs when the mask begins to slip. Better to be missed in stories than to sink inside their ship. I'm a night train, running last lights start to dim. When the suits behind the windows raise a glass to what was him. They can write a softer version, file my name in lighter tone. Say I left to chase some daylight and to build a quieter home. But the reason that I'm leaving is the part I still control. I'm a night train, keeping custody of my soul. Let this carriage keep on swaying, let that station fade to none. If this city ever calls me, it can talk to what I've done. Leg a little shorter than the rest. Glass ring burning to the wood, right where my elbow likes to rest. Mirror full of crooked bottles, catching faces in a crooked line. Old clock over by the doorway, hand stuck 10 past closing time. You walked in with your collar up, eyes still loud from streets outside. Took a seat where I can see you in the glass just off my side. Yeah, I've played this room 100 nights, watched boys turn to different men. Some learned how to count their steps, some walked out and never came again. I used to sit where you are now, jacket thin, my jaw too hard. Thought the world would fold and open if I pushed with one more card. Then I learned the quiet grammar of who leaves and who comes back. How a favor bought on promise puts a shadow on your track. This ain't just a bar, kid, it's a classroom after dark. Every nod, every silence leaves a footprint, leaves a mark. You can drink and miss the lesson, you can laugh and miss the low, or you can listen between the notes for the bar stool cold. Power's not in getting louder when the room begins to shake. It's in knowing when to stand and which promises you make. There was a night a younger me chased noise into a narrow lane. Met a man with easy money, smooth advice for easy gain. He said, all you need is nerve, I can dress you like your mate. But his gaze was counting exits while his smile was counting trade. I walked out with heavier pockets, left a friend to hold the bill. Next week that same friend's jacket hung here empty, hanging still. So I keep his old guitar pick tape beneath this wooden edge. Every time my fingers find it, that's another quiet pledge. Not to trade out all my people just to sit a higher chair. Not to trust a softened offer that won't meet me in the glare. I live by a bar stool cold, scratch small where the stains run long. Hold this seat at the far end, turn my scars into a song. You can learn it if you're watching when the room leans toward the door. When a man decides he's finished and he's not coming back for more. Power's not in chasing legend, still they grind you in their load. It's in leaving with your spine straight and the bar stool cold you hold.
We're standing by the stair door where the rooftop air runs cold. Boss floor glowing through the glass behind that strip of tinted gold. There's an ashtray on the table, just one filter in the tray. Closed briefcase by your ankle, like a promise on its way. I took the earpiece from my collar, so it's just my voice and you. No cameras on this corner, just the hum of what we do. You watch this city breathing like it's ready for your crown, but you don't see the hand that holds it up when it leans down. that slid through marble floors. They laughed at how I never spoke unless a question needed teeth. Never saw me take the measure of the men above my feet. One night the boss said, walk with me, laid a hand upon my arm. Let me stand inside his quiet while the rest stays safe and warm. Said I don't need louder voices, I need someone who can stand. Hear a half-finished sentence and already see the plan. Now his word leaves his mouth, but it never leaves that chair. It rides the elevator down in the buttons that I wear. I'm the quiet right hand standing just outside the frame. When the ink dries on the paper, I'm the shadow on name. When his promise draws a circle, I'm the one who makes it true. Choose whose shoes walk back to daylight and whose footsteps just fall through. You can chase the throne and spotlight, but remember where I stand, 'cause power doesn't live up there, it lives in the quiet right hand. Last month in a service hallway by the back freight gate, there was a man who thought a whisper truth could change his fate. He had a folder half unzipped, like a jacket pulled too far. Said I've got enough to scorch him if he doesn't raise my star. I listen while the vent fans push the dusty air along. Hands still in my pockets while it tried to sound like strong. Then I pulled that metal door, so it was just his eyes and mine. When he stepped back out again, his signature matched the line. There's a stripe down every street I drive, dividing side from side. Used to be the only border between their world and mine. Now it looks like cracked glass, spreading quiet underway. You can't keep leaning on the rules you helped yourself to bend and break. One day all these lights upstairs will flicker, change their brand, and the trail of how it happened will be glowing on my hands. I'm the quiet right hand when the boardroom smiles look kind, when the pens run smooth and steady, 'cause I kept the cracks behind. I can turn a careless secret to a silence that will last, make tomorrow feel unshaken by the tremor of your past. You could stand beside the throne, boy, but you better understand, if you want to hold that power, you must be someone's right hand. So decide it on this rooftop before we both walk back inside. Are you built to bear the weight, or just to ride along the shine? don't ask where the stories go. Concrete pillars keep their secrets in the rust and in the mold. You're standing there in a new jacket, shoes still clean and dry, eyes too bright for where we're meeting, looking up instead of slide. There's a folding chair I bring out when the work runs past the bar, metal cooler by my booth, black bag in the trunk of the car, street lamp humming on the embankment like a halo out of place. You keep searching for the glamour, all you're getting is my face. They don't call me when it's simple, kid. They call me when it's late, when the plan has gone to splinters and there's weight to relocate. See this old steel briefcase sitting open by my knee. Inside there's gloves of burner foam, understood key. Got a ledger in my pocket with no last names on the page, just location, dates and numbers, little tombstones of this age. You think power's in the spotlight, in the tables and the suits. It's in knowing what to bury and which story wears which boots. This city never keeps a memory unless somebody gets paid. But a man like me can't sleep unless he remembers what he made. Under this bridge, you don't shake hands, you swear an oath. You don't just join the life tonight, you marry all its ghosts. I'm the one who wipes the glass and folds the night back in its cloth. You walk out with your shirt still white, I walk out with the cost. If you wanna move in silence, there's a price you never show. Under this bridge you sign your name and what you promise not to know. Rule 1, never let your family live inside the same address. Keep the numbers off the paper, keep their birthdays out the mess. Rule 2, never hang a promise where emotion wants to sing. Every favor has a handle, every deal's a piece of string. Rule 3, when you see the folders laid out on a metal hood, you don't ask who did the damage, you just make it understood. These pale lines across my shoulder look like maps of some old town. Everyone's a night like this one, when I kept the story down. You break the code, the river takes you, not with drama, not with sound. You just fade into the ledger as a note beneath the ground. I don't chase and I don't argue when a young man wants the crown. I just won't be there beside him when the whole thing tumbles down. Under this bridge you don't play tough, you count the cost. You don't just feel like you're a legend, you accept what will be lost. I'm the shadow in the background that your stories lean against. You walk out with your future clear, I walk home with what's condensed. If you're still dead set on entering, let that bright look turn to old. Under this bridge tonight, you choose and learn what one man's cold can't hold for bold. Close the door behind you. Let the hallway hum just fade. Lay your jacket on that armchair. Wipe your shoes across the grain. See this desk with all its corners. See this single shaded lamp. Every problem in this building ends up breathing where I am. There's a ledger by my elbow. There's a drawer that never speaks. You don't earn this kind of quiet without paying through the weeks. They don't call me for negotiations. That's a show before the show. I get summoned when the mark is set too deep to let it show. I'll turn chaos into order with a rag and steady hands. I walked out of rooms at midnight where the floor forgot its plans. This big office and these cufflinks, they look clean from where you sit, but there's ink beneath the polish from the things I chose to fix. You see doors and think of entry. I see locks and think of blame. You hear deals and think of money. I hear footsteps, time and name. I'm the man who erases names when the story goes too far. I'm the shadow on the carpet. I'm the silence in the car. I decide what gets remembered and what never hits the file. Every mercy I've been given cost me one more sleepless mile. If you wanna walk beside me, understand the quiet pain, 'cause the price of being needed is the weight of every name. one man like a brother, used to share this very chair. He could read a room in seconds, make a crooked deal look fair. One long night down near the loading bay, he crossed the wrong thin line. He mistook a stare for mercy, thought he still had borrowed time. By the morning on this paper, under cold and faded stains, there was one clean, careful entry where I never wrote his name. Don't confuse control with freedom, kid. They're not the same sharp blade. You can hold the whole room's breathing, still be tied to what you made. I can vanish what they point to, I can straighten what they broke, but the hardest thing I've handled is the brother that I wrote. I'm the man who erases names when the river bends off course. I'm the calm hand on the folder that can redirect the force. I decide who walks the hallway and who disappears from sight. Every favor that I honor cuts a deeper line at night. If you think you want this office, think of all that you can't save. I'm the man who erases names, and I live with what I grave. Our lights out, just a cooler in the hallway humming low. You're wiping down the counter like there's nowhere else to go. Back room door is half shut, but you know the way inside. Safe against a corner wall, ledger open, pages wide. Fountain pen and reading glasses, jacket on the chair. Single bulb above the table, throwing shadows in the air. You ask me why I'm always the last to leave and lock that door. I say somebody's gotta sit right here and keep the score. He was laughing in that corner, boots up on this same old desk. Called me brother when I showed him how to make the numbers stretch. Taught him how to move in quiet, how to hide the extra weight, how to turn a small-time favor into something like a gate. Told him never sign your name to what you wouldn't die to claim. He just tapped the edge of this book when I wrote down his new game. Now his coffee ring still printed on the oak beside my hand, but his chair's been sitting empty since the night it hit the fan. You see ink in his simple columns in a quiet little book. I see eyes between the lines every time I take a look. I'm the man who keeps the score behind this plain old door. Every favor, every shadow brushed across this worn out floor. If the balance leans to red, I don't flinch or beg for time. I just tighten up the lines and make the numbers fall in line. Let the loud ones wear the story, let the tough ones chase the war. When the doors are closed, it all comes back to the man who keeps the score. Oh.
how he'd tip you with a folded little note, how he'd joke about the weather tugged the lapel of his coat. Now there's just a faded circle where his glass once left a stain, and a list of old agreements with his initials by the name. I could say it wasn't my call, that the streets just chose their meal, but these fingers turned the pages, these hands steadied every deal. So I take the midnight numbers as a weight I choose to bear. Count the money, count the losses, count the ghosts that gather there. Someone's always at the table when the lights are burning down. Someone weighs the quiet pieces, who stands up and who goes down. You can call it cold or crooked, say my soul is out of line, but the mess will find a keeper, and the night that keeper's mine. I'm the man who keeps the score, that's the oath I can't ignore. Every rumor, every secret drifting through this office door. If the balance leans to red, I don't run or ask for grace. I just straighten every column till it stares me in the face. Let the bosses wear the glory, let the hard ones work the floor. When the lights go out, it still belongs to the man who keeps the score.
Mile markers counting down in poison green, paper cup of cool and coffee by my knee, duffel on the back seat, zipper gaping wide, motel key on a ring, room 35. Folded note, riding shotgun with a map, every line a loaded wire I can't unwrap. They say this road is where men go to fade, past shuttered diners and a rusted arcade, deals turn sour in the rearview glass, and names burn out if you drive too fast. I earn my cut in envelopes and steady calls, keep my face off the cameras, my back to the wall. She said one last run to lay it down, soft as her hand on a loaded gun, but you don't walk away from a quiet throne, not while the wolves still smell you once. So I take the last exit in the dark, that's how an outlaw keeps his name. I keep my heart locked in the glove box, far from the crosshairs and the flame. You want a man who stays for morning, I'm stitched in asphalt, wheel and spark. I pay in empty rooms and borderlines every time I choose that last exit in the dark. gas stop flickers sick and slow. Bugs spin circles in the humming below. I watch a tired clerk count bills with shaking hands. Same old quiet fear a working man understands. We trade our nights for numbers on a glowing screen. Different wages, same ghosts in the in-between. If I turned around, they'd taste it in the wind. Men like me don't get to change for free. You wake to shouting and a broken door. They'd write our names like some cheap tragedy. So I fold your picture in my wallet seam. Let the engine drown the part of me that dreams. My shadow where the trucks all roar. Pressured cold eyes, borrowed armor, keeping danger off your door. You want a life that never checks the mirror. I'm married to this ribbon rough and stark. I hold the wheel like it's a promise, and I disappear down that last exit in the dark.
Only river sound frost. I won't let it roll sound of frost. Hearts get corners grazing with the highway at my back. Static on the screen with the volume turned down low. Map spread open like a wound I'm getting ready to outgrow. Neon from the sign cuts a stripe across the bed, and this pen shakes just a little as I write what won't be read. I could have called you from a counter where the night crew never sleeps, where the coffee tastes like stories everybody swears to keep. You'd have asked me where I'm headed when I'm finally coming home, but you don't belong in questions asked by men who tap my phone. So I'm leaning on this notebook while the ice machine complains, trying to draw a straight line through a life that left its stains. The road don't ask questions,
just takes what you can give. Miles don't judge a man for how he chose to live, but your name's the one clean page I don't want marked in red, so I'll keep you off the map. That's folded by this bed. I'll take the last exit before dawn, before the wires get drawn, before this life that I've been feeding eats the house we build upon. Let me be a faded story, not a knock you have to face alone. Baby, I would rather be the man who's gone on the last exit before dawn. There's a duffel by the dresser with the clothes I never fold, a roll of quiet money and a little weight of coal. License plates like alibis, I've worn a few too long. Traded names for favors, everyone a half-true song. But your picture in my wallet still looks like the better man. That's the one I want you holding when they say my name again. If you ever wake at midnight, hear a truck on some far road, and feel your heartbeat answer like it recognizes code, just know I took that turning not because I didn't care, but because I know the kind of searchlights that would follow me back there. I was never built for gardens or a steady painted gate. I was made to read the warning on the sign and not be late. I'll take the last exit before dawn, where the shoulder runs alone, where the sky goes from bruised to pale and no one's got my phone. I'll be the echo in your hallway when the morning light comes on. Baby, let me be the man who kept you clear by the last exit before dawn. Yeah, let me fade down that line and be gone on the last exit before dawn. Desk lamp pouring gold on a stack of unsigned lines. Floor to ceiling glass, this city laid out in design. Headlights crawling slow along the river like a spine. Chessboard on the side table, one king tilted in the shine. Phone face down on the leather, quiet buzzing back to rest. Key card on a silver clip, metal weight against my chest. I don't walk these streets for free, I build the pulse beneath the stone. Every favor, every warning comes with interest of its own. Councilmen and corner boys walk through the same back door. Some sign papers, some shake hands, but they all know what it's for. I don't raise my voice to own it, I just move the dotted line. Shift a clause, delay a visit, let the power fall in time. This city doesn't love you, it just checks who pays on time. Keeps a ledger in its shadows for each man who crossed the line. You can beg it for a pardon, hope it somehow speaks your name, or you can meet it eye to eye and stand inside your claim. I keep this city on retainer, I don't jump when it recalls. I decide which debts get settled, which ones echo in the walls. I'm the quiet man in the corner with the keys to all this glass. I can slow the moving traffic or let judgment flicker past. Power's not in loud arrivals, it's in who walks out the same. I keep this city on retainer, and I answer to my name. Midnight in the private garage, red tail lights on painted steel. Briefcase on the backseat, locked around a silent deal. Security in the dashboard shows a doorway, then a face. Men I pay to guard my borders, standing calm in their own space. I drive once around the district, windows up, the engine low, past the diners and the alleys, watch which corners start to glow. Once I counted folded notes beneath the buzzing hallway light. Jacket thin against the wind, every favor bought my night. Now the papers bear my letter, but the cost still wears my eyes. Every gain walks in like profit, every loss comes in disguise. I keep this city on retainer, not the other way around. I decide what gets forgotten, what stays whispered underground. I'm the calm behind the skyline, when the sirens test their range. I can freeze a man's tomorrow with a silence or a change. Power's not in being worshipped, it's in standing in the frame. I keep this city on retainer, and I answer to my name. I keep this city on retainer, not the other way around. I decide what gets forgotten, what stays whispered underground. I'm the calm behind the skyline, when the sirens test their range. I can freeze a man's tomorrow with a silence or a change. Power's not in being worshipped, it's in standing in the frame. I keep this city on retainer, and I ain't
answer to my name. Circle of pale light, blinds half open on the city, breathing slow at night. Ledger on the table, pages lined like quiet streets. Fountain pen asleep beside my ever-counting sheets. Safe door open with its metal mouth half wide. Briefcase by the corner like a shadow at my side. I'm the hand behind the columns no one ever sees. Turn your chaos into figures, make it all look clean for fees. Every name that hits these pages gets a place and gets a prize. I can lift a man to daylight or erase him with one line. I have balanced crooked empires on a difference of a cent. Close the book on dozens quietly with a calm, unmoving hand. Phone face down, screen dark on the corner of the wood. There are truths I don't touch when the silence feels as good. I tell myself it's only numbers, not the stories underneath. But the quiet gets much louder when the building starts to sleep. The book straight while the edges stay cold. You think the power sits in the man at the head, but it lives in the hands that decide who gets fed. I move through the pieces where the spotlight never goes. Ink on the ledger, I'm the one who really knows. Down the hall, elevators distant, echo like a warning through the walls. There's a folder on this desktop with a name I know too well. Someone loyal, someone honest, they expect me now to sell. Tie loosened on my collar, jacket hanging by the door. I could write them down and finish what they asked me here for. Never sign a line that you can't carry when you leave. Never let a clean-cut number tell you what to believe. Every tidy something's hiding, something's shaking at the seams. Trade your quiet for their comfort, you'll repay it in your dreams. Ink on the ledger, weight on my soul. I keep the glass calm while the river runs cold. You see a kingdom when you look at all these floors. I see a list of open and unfinished scores. If I write my own name down before the morning glows, ink on the ledger will be the only one that knows.
out on the bottles, chairs flipped up in a row. Neon in the front room, humming soft and low. You wipe down the counter, ask if I need one more. I say I already had too many nights like this before. My jacket's on the stool leg, my tie's a tired line. My badge is in a drawer uptown, but the gun's still on my spine. I walk both sides of the hallway, between concrete cups and cash. Filed the clean reports at noon, took the quiet drops of cash. I knew every backstair exit from the precinct to the street. Every number in the ledger matched the face I had to meet. And my partner, he believed me when I called that hallway clear. Never saw the silent bargain breathing right behind his chair. He caught the way I hesitated when the phone lit up that night. Said, "You sure we're not the ones who end up framed inside this fight?" I shrugged it off and kept on walking, but his eyes stayed on my hand, where the ink from dirty memos never really left my skin or stand. And now there's a badge in the drawer and his name on the stone. I'm the law that learned to whisper with the deals I made alone. I can hide a man in paper, I can lose him in a file, still talk straight into a camera with a flat and steady smile. But this badge in the drawer and this ghost at my side say a man who walks both hallways doesn't get a place to hide. There was a glass on the station tiles when they rolled him down the hall, just a chalk line by the lockers where he used to take my calls. For a city that was drowning in its own forgotten sins, while I balanced out the numbers, letting certain devils win. Now it's me in this back room and the rag across your hand, and the echo of his questions in these empty stools that stand. I'm not asking you for mercy, I still know how to aim. I just stack too many favors underneath another name. If I walk in when the sirens paint the ceiling red and white, do I burn the keys I'm holding or just disappear from sight? Lock them out of mine, but I'm done selling out brothers just to keep my record line. Yeah, this badge in the drawer, the look in his eyes say a man who walks both hallways has to pick which one he rides. has a sheep coat against my shoulder, window shaking in its frame. Station lights turn into streaks now, no one here to call my name. Ticket folded in my wallet like a verdict in my hand. Suitcase leaning by my boots, last small piece of where I stand. Fluorescent hum above me whispers like a tired metal sign. Every mile this steel is stealing pulls your shadow out of mine. I remember that small kitchen where we shared a crooked chair. Coffee steaming, quiet laughter, your bare feet on every stair. You kept tracing where I vanished while my phone would die till dawn. While the suits came after midnight and left before the birds were on. You were reading through the secrets underneath my steady stare. So I packed a different silence and I left you breathing air. I could drag you down these corridors of things you shouldn't see, or I could be the one who takes the ghost and sets you free. So I bought a ticket out of the dark, not a promise of the light, just a number on a timetable, disappearing from the night. I'm a name on faded paper that this city won't erase, but it won't find you beside me when it comes to make its case. If I vanish past the border of these tracks and leave no mark, no, I left you with your daylight on this ticket out of the dark. There's a briefcase and a locker at a station far ahead, full of papers, quiet answers for the ones who want me dead. They will wake and find my office like a shell that's been unfilled. Chair still warm, pen still waiting, all the calls that won't be billed. They will curse the way I slipped out through the cracks of their own town, but I'll sign my own departure in the currents running down. I've been counting every gamble ever stacked beneath my name, every favor, every secret, every move inside the game. Some nights I feel your fingers where my collar used to crease, but I settle with the shadow so your heartbeat stays in peace. Yeah, I took a ticket out of the dark, not a clean or noble grace, just a second-class compartment, slowly losing me in space. I'm a rumor in the records that this city likes to keep. Let it talk into its pillow while you finally get to sleep. If you ever feel that shiver like a wheel against a spark, that's just me still rolling, baby, on this ticket out of the dark. On this ticket out of the dark. desk lamp throws a little light on the wood. Contract stacker sleeping where your coffee cup once stood. Floor-to-ceiling glass keeps the city at my feet. Red brake lights crawling slow along the narrow grid of streets. Your key cards lying by the pen tray, still warm from your hand. Nameplate shining on an empty chair across from where I stand. I start a message on the screen, just let the cursor blink. Delete your name, close the window, lean back, watch the night and think. I move numbers like I'm sliding pieces on a board. Turn a balance into orders that the quiet men enforce. Every deal that hits this desktop leaves a mark I never show. Profits in the upper column, little ghosts down below. Safe door shuts with a soft steel kiss when the ledgers go inside. Passwords etched in muscle memory, combinations in my spine. They see cufflinks, polished shoes, and all this tailored midnight cloth. They don't see the way this power pushed your shadow from this loft. I built a life on staying calm while other people shake. I chose a seat behind this glass, I chose the lines I break. Penthouse after midnight, I got this city in my hand. I can tilt the scales for anyone without a word or raise command. Penthouse after midnight, every empire has a cost. Up here with the perfect view, I count the things that I have lost. You walked away at closing time, I watched the elevator close. Penthouse after midnight, I'm the last one that it holds. I still hear the soft dull thud of your suitcase by the door. Elevator numbers counting down like a quiet little war. Security screens glow pale blue, corridors and floors all clear. Your reflection gone from the glass now, but your shape still lingers here. I could've called before you reached the lobby, pulled you back. But control is how I'm armored in the hairline in the track. So I straightened up my tie, let the silence take your place. Sign my name on 3 more pages with your shadow on my face. If you ever ride back up here, don't expect a softer plan. Same desk, same glass, same steady hand, it moves what others can. I won't promise you a clean life or a gentle, quiet mind. All I offer is a loyal pulse and a very dangerous kind. Penthouse after midnight, I still keep everything in line. I can move this whole machine with just a signature of mine. Penthouse after midnight, I keep my back straight, jaw on frost. But in the margin of my power, you're the one unpaid cost. You're somewhere under all these lights where my reach won't quite extend. Penthouse after midnight, I'm the start and not your end. There's a plastic key on the nightstand with a crooked metal ring. Room number on a paper tag, faded like a wedding ring. Thin curtains breathe against the window when a truck goes crawling by. Ice machine down by the stairwell keeps on coughing through the night. Got a map spread on this mattress, coffee cooling by my knee. Phone face down beside the Bible that the owner left for free. Write your name across the first line, then I stop and draw a scene, trying to fold down a lifetime to a letter you won't see. You remember backroom meetings when I always walked in last, how the jokes would die mid-sentence when my shadow finally passed. I have smiled across the table while a storm broke down the hall, kept my hands clean in the doorway while they settled every call. Every favor that I'm owed now has a marker on its trail. Every debt I left unspoken is a weight that will not fail. If I let you keep your porch light burning, waiting up for me, all that pressure finds your doorway, and that's something I won't see. So I fold this letter slowly like I fold a losing hand. Love is not the only language that a man like me must stand. I'm your highway gentleman, leaving footprints in the dust. Keep my name out of your mailbox, keep your world away from rust. I was never built for doorbells or a fence and matching key. I'm the shadow in your rear view when the road won't let you see. If I vanish with the tail lights long before the morning's on, just remember that I loved you like a man who had to run. I can picture you in silence with the radio turned low, turning down the boiling kettle while the evening windows glow. There'll be someone in that doorway who can answer when you call, someone who can hang his jacket by the hook in the front hall. He won't read these motel carpets, won't know exits by their sign, won't see warning in the numbers painted down the highway line. He will sleep through distant engines, never feel this narrow room, never pace between a mirror and a parking lot of gloom. Men like me don't keep our promises in frames upon a wall. We keep distance like a shelter so the weight won't make you fall. Code is something that you follow when it cuts your heart in two. When the safest thing I offer is a world that's far from you. I'm your highway gentleman, disappearing past the lights, trading everything I wanted for your quiet, safer nights. I was never built for Sundays or a swing beneath that tree. I'm the figure on the shoulder where the road won't let you see. When you stand out on the porch and feel the wind before the dawn, know I'm somewhere on the blacktop driving all my ghosts along. pack of sodium light. Tasted number on the room key, 7 faded, almost white. Suitcase open on the bedspread, half my life in folded rows. Map unfolded on the dresser, black pen cutting where it goes. Cheap pen waiting on the nightstand, screen side down, that silent phone. Vending hum along the hallway, ice machine that grinds and groans. I'm writing you without the paper, letting every sentence burn. 'Cause if this letter ever left here, you'd have nowhere safe to turn. Kitchen tiles trembling when the sirens brushed our door. How you held a chipped old coffee cup like you'd never done that before. Men in collars on the corners, staring straight through fragile glass. You pretended not to see them, but your fingers told the past. I was trouble in a good dress shirt, bringing storms to your soft street. Every bouquet walked on footsteps, every kiss hid restless heat. So tonight I take the blame, the only way that keeps it clean. I erase my shadow quietly, draw a line between our scenes, and out past the last lit exit where the road forgets my name. Every mile without a witness is another cut in chain. I leave no forward in address, no trail of motel numbers, no return to that old mess. If you ever hear I vanished, no, I walked, I didn't run. Chose the dark side of the highway over dragging you along. You deserve a quiet morning, not the ghosts that share my debts. So I'm gone without a word, no forward in address. Station glow across the gravel, pump slow, ticking up the cost. Cash on counter, little change, just a nod and then I'm lost. Glove box holds a stack of papers with a name I seldom use. Dashboard gray from other nights when I tried driving out the bruise. I thumb the contact with your picture, little smiling fading light. Watch the seconds on the screen hang heavy, then I black it for the night. Rearview mirror shows the vacancy, signs shrinking into dots. I let the taillights write the ending for the words I never got. Men like me don't get soft landings, just 2 doors in the dark. You roll home in folded fabric, or you wipe away your mark. This is me choosing distance over flowers on your floor, keeping danger in my rear view, not park breathing at your door. I leave no forward in address, just a highway and a habit and a code I won't confess. If you ever hear a story that I burned out, don't you mourn. Take it like a clean erasure, like a number I've outworn. You deserve a different future than the one my shadow sets. So I'll live outside your story
no forward in a dress.
On paper, I'm off duty, but this night don't read the phone. Badge riding in my pocket, edges bent and body worn. Blue flash through the crooked blinds, throw stripes across the wall. You stir the ice in your tall glass, waiting on my call. You ask me where the line sits between justice and a deal. I look down at this old badge and say, kid, here's the real. There's a ledger in my desk back at the station, locked and lame. Names written in a shorthand only I can really name. Some of them wear clean suits, some ride blacked out tinted cars. Some buy rounds in rooms like this, far from uniforms and bars. You think the law is shining, but you'll see what I have seen. It's a blade we pass between us, and we swear it's for the team. You call me your good mentor, say I'm showing you what's right. You don't see the quiet traffic that I walk through every night, 'cause I keep the law on a leash in this town. Pull it close, let it slack, turn the sirens down. Every line that I bend puts another mark on me. Yeah, I keep the law on a leash in this town. But that leash is getting tighter every time I set you free. Case files in a cardboard box stacked under my old chair. Coffee rings on faded notes, corners curling in the air. I've ghosted more than one report to make numbers look like gold. Let a colder hand walk easy, so a harder one got sold. Still I've got my set of borders carved in bone instead of ink. There's a floor I will not fall through, even standing on the brink. One night you'll get that phone call with a price yours alone. You can hang up, walk the narrow, keep your conscience straight and thin, or you'll bargain with this city just to keep your brother in. I keep the law on a leash in this town. Reel it in, let it out, make it smile or frown. Every favor that I take cuts a deeper line in me. I keep the law on a leash in this town. And the leash is wrapping quiet round the man you wanna be. Yeah, I keep the law on a leash in this town. And I pray you never wear it like a collar after me. Last call on the platform, letters flicker overhead, vending machine humming like a low voice in my head. Suitcase by my boot heel, handle worn and smooth, ticket folded in my pocket like a secret I proved. Bench paint peeling under where I never cared to sit. Departure board half empty, like it's daring me to quit. This city waits behind me on the far side of these rails, breathing through the freight yard, hoping that a man like me still fails. I've closed too many doors and back rooms with no name, watched two men shake each other's hands and never leave the same. Kept my shadow off their spotlights, kept my fingers off their crown, let the loud ones face the cameras while I balance what went down. I've walked out of quiet offices with my heartbeat slow and clean, left the voices in the hallway, took the weight they couldn't see. But the more you fix their damage, the more they write you in, till the city holds your outline like it's proof of every sin. You can live inside their stories till they carve you into stone, or you can buy one silent moment and decide you're going home. So I bought a ticket with no return, one line, one track, one way. Put my name on something final that the streets can't make me pay. Let the rumors chase my outline through the alleys where I burn. I'll be rolling through the darkness on a ticket with no return. Men like me don't beg for mercy when the tables start to turn. We just pack what we can carry ticket with no return. Train doors slide like blade steel, cool air spills through the car. I take the seat beside the aisle, keep my back against the bar. Ceiling lights grow softer as the station drifts away. Row of empty gray seat backs pointing forward like they pray. My reflection in the window wears the same old careful stare. Tie a little loose and like there's still some of this city in the glare. I thumb a small black notebook, tear a page and fold it twice. Drop a number in the trash bin, let it land there like the price. Never keep a contact you can't bury in one night. Never build a kingdom where the walls don't feel right. Never trade your exit for another borrowed throne. Never bet your freedom on a name you don't own. You can waste your whole life paying for the favors you once earned, or you can step across that gap with a ticket with no return. So I ride this ticket with no return, rails humming under steel. Let the past keep all its stories, let this city chase what's real. If they raise a glass without me, let that empty chair still burn. I'll be somewhere past the outskirts on a ticket with no return. Men like me die standing, or we leave before we're turned. Tonight I wrote my ending with a ticket with no return. Midnight, name I know too well. Short ring, no hesitation. That's a certain kind of bell. Grab the keys over the counter, lock, click, quiet on the door. Highway lines like faded veins I've driven down before. Neon from a distant exit, through a tremor on the glass. You said, room 12 at the old place. Don't talk, just get here fast. Motel sound buzzing crooked, couple letters halfway dead. Ice machine in the corner, coughing out a steady thread. You were sitting on the mattress with your back against the wall. Shoes still on, palms turned upward, staring hard at nothing at all. In the bathroom on the floor, there was more than just a stain. Towels drowning in the sink where you tried to rinse the blame. You don't have to tell the story, I can read it by the room. By the way the curtain's twisted, by the smell of bleach and doom. I don't ask you for confession, I don't write down what you do. I just count what needs removing and what still points back to you. I'm the man you call too late, when the shouting's out of breath, when the dust hangs in the light and the air won't let you rest. I walk in without a question, with my gloves and heavy trunk. Turn your shaking into silence, turn your crisis into junk. You can dress it up as ruthless till the world comes for its dead. I'm the man you call too late, I'm the mercy you regret. Station, hard lights over paper cups, trash can by the diesel pumps, night wind trying to stir it up. I dropped a bundle in the barrel, watched the plastic start to curl, checked the mirror on my bumper like it might show another world. You stood frozen by the vending eyes on some forgotten brand. I said, this is done, go home, wipe your prints off of my hand. One night I'll let it ring, let your name fade off the screen. Leave the trunk half full of nothing, keep my boots a little clean. Watch this highway from a window, like a man who changed his lane. See you driving with no number that can pull you out of flame. But tonight you call too late, and I answer like I do. Turn a raw and shaken story into something far from you. I walk in without a question, take the pieces you can't face, leave you standing in the doorway like a ghost in your own place. You can think that makes you fearless while I balance what you break. I'm the man you call too late, and I'm the shadow you can't shake.
Blinds cut the city into stripes. Across his desk a wooden glass. Lamp throws a circle on the ledger where the names and numbers pass. Safe door sleeps behind me. Heavy metal in the wall. On the shelf a row of folders. Every favor, every call. Chessboard on a side table, king laid over its side. Screen glow on the cabinet, little dots for those who hide. One clean glass beside a notebook, keys and heavy fountain pen. You keep asking how it happened when we lost another friend. He was sitting where you're standing, same quick tapping in his shoe, talking like the air was thinner, like the room was cutting through. Said he only moved a little, took a shaving off the tape. Thought the house was built so solid, I just smile and let it break. But the columns didn't balance, something twisted in the grain. When the total started bleeding, all that brotherhood was pain. So I shifted 3 small figures, wrote a date beside his name. He walked out with all his swagger, but he never walked back sane. Paper doesn't listen to the stories in your eyes. Lines don't bend for pretty words, totals never sympathize. 'Cause the ink never lies when the numbers turn red. I keep the empire in columns and the ghost in my head. I don't shout, I don't threaten, I just straighten the page. And a man fades quietly like a line from the wage. You can swear on your honor, you can bleed, you can cry, but the pen in my hand is the reason who dies. If you move with this code, you outlast their alibis. If you don't, you get swallowed by the ink that never lies. Ooh. You've been playing with the margins, little favors off the books, thinking no one sees the pattern in the way the ledger looks. There's a suitcase by the filing, there's a file without a tab. There's a name that keeps repeating when I run the nightly tap. I remember when we started, 2 steel knots and shaking hands. Swore we'd never cross each other, swore we'd never move like sand. Now I catch your shadow flicker when the elevator sings. Hear you laughing in the hallway with the men who sell their kings. Trust is just a balance sheet with memories as gold. Debt becomes a sentence when the numbers run too bold. Power is a quiet room where one man has the pen. Sleep is what you sacrifice to live with what you've penned. So remember the ink when you look in my face. I don't bargain with panic, I don't traffic in disgrace. I keep my voice low and steady while the totals align. And the fate of every coward is a thin black line. You can tell me you're loyal, you can swear you're on my side, but the truth lives in ledgers you can't run from or hide. Walk straight like a gentleman, you'll learn how silence cries on a cold white page under ink that never lies. Ooh.
There's a diner on the highway where the trucks all slow to breathe. Chrome stools and a jukebox, fading letters on the sleeve. You wipe down my corner table, ask you, gonna stay a while? I just shrug and stir the coffee, give a small unfinished smile. Out the window by the palms, see my cruiser in the glow. Light bar dark, plate half muddied from the places that I go. Radio is silent, but the engine's running hot, and my badge is in the glove box, 'cause I don't like what I've got. I had a partner once who walked too straight for roads like these. Collar button, tie in order, never bargain with the breeze. We got caught behind a warehouse back when I still wore it proud. Just two names on grainy paper, no one else to draw a crowd. There was money in a briefcase by a bend and rattling door. Low voices in the shadows, heavy boots on dusty floor. I said we can end this quiet, send their names clean out of town. He said we don't deal with shadows, and the whole thing tumbled down. 'Cause every clean decision hides a dirty side to see, and the line they drew in training never matched the one in me. Got a badge in the glove box, law off the books. I'm the one they talk around when nobody wants to look. Walk that middle of the highway where the sirens start to fade, where the men who file the papers need their pages rearranged. I keep justice on a short chain, keep my name behind the door. Got a badge in the glove box, but I still decide the score. There were distant spinning lights when my partner hit the ground. Just a stagger and a silence, then the night forgot his sound. I was standing with that briefcase and a choice in either hand. One was every rule they taught us, one was how this city stands. So I knelt and closed his fingers on the only truth he'd keep. Hung his picture in the station where the rookies never sleep. Now they pass beneath his frame like he's a story they adore, while I sit here in this diner knowing I still hold much more. You say you like men in uniform, men who hold a shining line, men who never bend for pressure, never cross what they define. But the ones who never bargain rarely see the dawn they choose, and the ones who live forever wear a different kind of bruise. Got a badge in the glove box, law off the books. I'm a ghost between the headlines where nobody wants to look. Walk that center of the highway where the blue lights thin and bend, where the bosses touch my shoulder, whisper, make this story end. I keep power on a short chain, keep my shadow on the floor. Got a badge in the glove box, I'm the one who knows the score.